So, one thing that you don't know about me probably is that I love the old brand known as Pontiac. It was a division of General Motors from 1926 to 2010 when it was killed during the 2010 financial crisis, along with Hummer and Saturn. And over the years, they produced many vehicles, some more infamous than others, and some that were really good. And I wanted to take a look through because I have a lot of these things. I have a lot of these kinds of cars, so I said I'm going to take a look at a couple. And the first one I want to highlight is the Judge, or the GTO. This car was created in 1960s, around there, by John DeLorean, who would create DMC. And this car might have probably saved the Pontiac brand, but that's another story for another day. And this car, as I like to say, this car judges the cars of today. When this car walks up beside, or drives up beside a Juke or a Soul or something like that, this car is the one doing the judging, not the other way around. Anybody who thinks otherwise is probably lying to themselves. But the Judge, nice vehicle, and it won't die, or at least I will not let that die. This is an earlier Judge. This is earlier. I like the flames. The thing about the Judge and how it started was that it was originally an option package for the Pontiac Tempest, and it was really successful. It catered to the people who like to drive fast and be idiots on the road, and for that it's worth something. And then they saw the success of the GTO, and they went, we gotta make the Firebird, which was it was released in 1969 as basically an elevated Camaro, because it was fancier and had more engine packages options in that regards. And it wasn't until 1977 when they got Smokey and the Bandit released that it became a much more successful vehicle, much more successful car. So for that movie, there's a reason why this car is the same as it is. This one is a 69 Firebird. This would have been the car's first generation, and in my opinion, it looks really good. It's just a shame that the company is gone. This is another Firebird. This is the F-body version, because when Chevrolet created the Camaros in the 90s 2 Camaro, they were called F-bodies, and naturally the Firebird followed suit. This isn't a stock one. I don't have a stock one. All I have is a Pro Street. But in my opinion, the Pro Street looked pretty good in its own right, so I don't have much complaints. This one is pretty good. It's an all-metal construction. Well, not all metal, but the bottom is metal and the body is. And that's most and more things can say today. This one is probably one of my favorites of all time. This one is the GTO. So this is the 04 to 06 GTO. And this car was a rebadged Holden Murano that they just kind of took and they remade it for US and Canadian roads. They converted it from right to left-hand drive. They styled it after Pontiac. And it wasn't very popular because it kind of looked like a rental car. I mean, when you look at this and this, then you probably won't say that they're the same car, but they are. And it was I don't know the exact horsepower, but this was a really fast vehicle, and it is still one of the most ticketed cars on American roads to this day. So I like this. I have this one in like 2 more, but I don't think you need to see 3 of these. So This one is the Pontiac Grand Prix, and this one was always the cousin to the Monte Carlo. And I know it originally shared the same platform as the Monte Carlo. Then this iteration shared the same platform as the Impala, and it shared the Impala throughout the final years. So it was retired in 2008. This one isn't a stock Grand Prix because I don't have one. This is a NASCAR Grand Prix, and this looks good. It's not, I mean, it looks good, or at least it does to me. One thing that Pontiac always was it was like GM's excitement division, and it made exciting looking Chevys. Some Chevys in that time period were successfully converted to Pontiac, and others weren't. This isn't a Chevy though. This is purely the creation of Pontiac. It's the one and only Aztec. I need to see more, but this one has pretty much no die-cast to its name. I know there's a fancy one by Greenlight, but that specifically models Walter's White Pontiac. This one is the Hot Wheels Pontiac, and this one, the front is the same, the back is obviously the same, it's just the sides, they aren't the same. There's a spoiler there. This was released as well, it says an Aztec Custom, but this is like, it was part of the custom wide body series. But I mean, Hot Wheels tried to make an Aztec as pretty as you can make one. I think they did a good job. And again, saying the Aztec ugly is a bit of a conflict of interest because the Nissan Juke exists, and that car makes this car look like a work of art, and I will die on that hill. But I got plenty more. But I have a lot of repeats. Like I have 3 of these. I have 2 more of these, and I have also 2 more of these. So, and especially with this one, I don't think we need to see much more than 1. But overall, you can see that Pontiac made a wide selection of vehicles, even in their dying years and periods as a company. They made good vehicles. I'm not referring to the Aztec, I'm referring to this one, but at the very least, they deserve to be remembered for what they tried to do and didn't do, what they did do and ultimately achieved in their